What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mev. Welcome to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about chapter 1181 of One Piece, the One Piece War. We're going to be talking about One Piece, God and Devil. So let's get right into it. This chapter was a lot of fighting. Definitely a lot more fighting than I was anticipating. I thought we'd just probably get a little bit of Loki and IMU. And then, we're just going to cut away to Somers and killing him. The low tier God Knights. Now, like pretty much Oda delivered this week with this chapter. I guess he wanted to explain a little bit of the Omen ability. He pretty much starts out the chapter with Harold. We see a little Harold flashback of Loki talking to IMU, where he's mentioning like, hey, my dad was 144 years old. Naturally, giants live to 300 years old, and he died. So what happened to him? Like, did you kill him? Because I'm pretty sure he was manipulated or someone had to kill him. He wants answers. Loki wants answers on like what happened to his dad. And Mu pretty much responds to him, Emu responds to Loki, the prince who, Loki, that he's the one that suffered. Like, no, Loki, you didn't fucking suffer, bro. Like, yeah, cool, that's your daddy and everything, but me, that my servant, I suffered the most. My servant died. I endured the most pain, Loki. Screw you, bro. Who killed my servant? My loyal bitch. Who killed him? Loki obviously is not having it. He just pretty much does a full carnival slam. He's like, look, I'm gonna win the prize money here. Whatever the prize is, doesn't matter if there is no prize. I don't care. I'm doing it. It's time. We see intense aura farming from your boy Loki. He got Conqueror's Hockey on the hammer. He got Conqueror's Hockey on the lightning itself that he's about to bring upon Imu. And Imu's just waiting. Like, he's like, this isn't his first time seeing this. So he's like, I gotta confirm this is the real deal. He's like, I gotta make sure this lightning bolt is real. If not, it's definitely not. It's not Needhog for sure. Loki pretty much does one of another new named attack. This time it looks like just with the hammer, not like in the full dragon form. He does Ragnar Izukini. Ragnar, he does a full like emote like on the side of the hammer when he gets hit with the lightning, and then that's it. He just rains him down. But then we see more of Imu's Omen abilities. It seems like Imu's able to use Omen, the ability, just do whatever he believes, or maybe like does whatever he can subjugate like an object or a person. So like maybe that's what he could do with the ability. With the Omen ability, he's able to just summon like stuff out of like thin air. Like he got like San Andreas pockets or something like that. You just pull out an RPG out of his pocket. So he's pulled a shotgun earlier. So we see more clashes between him and Loki. He just like dead on taking attacks. We see a few scenes and panels where some of the Straw Hats, they get like blown away by the attack, or just like trying to hold it together from the shockwave and just trying to like understand what's happening here with the new person that just came out of nowhere to help the God Knights. Loki's like, yo, like, how the fuck you block this? Like, what the hell? Like, there's no crater or nothing. Like, you guys, you just took this, and like there's black flame like floating around ominously. And then Imu tells Loki, he's like, Omen is my military might. It's just weird like how he's just talking, like it's like Omen is his military might. Like, it doesn't say, oh, it's my ability. It's like, it's part of my military might. Like, okay, whatever that means, your military might. It's your ability. He turns into a giant. Like, he gets like this, he turns into Muscle Bob real quick and just like does a peace sign, says Omen, turns into Giga Emu, turns into a giant. Doesn't look like he matches like Loki's like verbatim size. It just looks like he's just the size of like maybe a giant, maybe a little bit bigger of a giant. I'm sure he could probably get bigger, probably as big as like the mural says, because like the mural looks like he's bigger than an ancient giant. So I'm sure he could just be bigger than an ancient giant. Maybe he could be as big as the Grand Line. Who knows? Imu does another thing with the Omen. He puts at the end of the staff. It's no longer in his hand. Doesn't make a soccer bopper out of the Omen. He puts at the end of the staff. I don't even know what type of weapon to call this, but it's like, first it looks like a cloud with a face, and then it turns into like a ball, giant metal ball. Like, it looks like one of those horned enemies from Mario that you have to like push into the lava. He's just on a stick. Like, Emu's just using that thing on a stick, whatever that is, and he's just trying to whack He's just trying to whack Loki with it. But I wonder if I wonder if we're gonna see like any impact frames or impacts later with like this scene particular, if Ragnar like gets hurt. Like, you know, like say like he knocks like Ragnar out or something and he's just a hammer, or would just Ragnar just turn back to normal like he did when Loki fought him? Curious. But anyways, he whacks Loki with it. They clash. Then he does a triple spin in the air. So Loki's a full-on combatant. Like if you weren't convinced enough when he fought Sanji, spins in the air, pulls out Blade of Judgment Nemesis, pulls out giant sword, major sweating. Everybody's sweating, wondering if he's related to Mihoku. Imu goes on to explain his power. It gives you more questions, really, because he says it's a power that lurks within all things. And the only thing that I know of that lurks within all things in the story that we don't know of is the voice of all things. Is Luffy going to be able to use the voice of all things to manipulate his devil fruits even more, or Haki itself, or both? I don't know. Maybe he's going to do it in the fight later. I don't know. I really don't see Luffy getting a staff or anything. Luffy's just all about the hands and the feet. Imu goes to describe nature of men to crave strength. So he's describing like the omen ability and like how he's able to use it. He goes on to say that is the nature of men to crave strength. So they want power. When power is so lusted after, it is easily too gained. Corruption happens because the power that men lusted after is easily gained. They rather choose servitude out of their own self-interest, so they'll make pacts like Harold did to get what they want. And in Harold's case, he just wanted the giants to be like united with the world. So Imu like uses that to give him a covenant or a pact contract. And then the envy that seeks to achieve one's goal, the power of omen. I'm sort of confused what he means by that. So he pretty much says in the jealousy that seeks to achieve like their own goals, because it's like their own out of their self-interest, is the power of omen. And then he launches Omen Ball Face, and this time it has a chain. He puts a chain on there. And he basically says that all these three things, like if you have them work all together, he calls it a domination. And you get this gnarly shot of Imu just throwing an explosive chain ball at Loki. Loki's still committed. He's still committed to getting the highest record at the carnival, the slam dunk carnival, whatever it is. He wants the highest number. So Loki goes on to explain he's beat. I mean, Loki took a massive attack, and I wonder if Loki's mythical Zoan is gonna help in like healing, because mind you, like both of these guys are nerfed. Like Loki and Imu are both nerfed. These dudes came in not at full strength into this fight, fighting each other. So seeing what they could do right now is absolutely insane. The fight is not done. Loki's still not out, even after taking all these blows, getting stabbed by Nemesis, 2 point-blank attacks. Ragnar as well. Ragnar taking on attacks as well. Loki goes on to explain, which is pretty funny. So your power is God's domination. It just sounds like you have a contract with the devil. And he's like, oh, God, the devil. He's like, what's the difference? Like, they're both like pretty much deities. And Loki just goes on to explain off, like, I don't give a crap. Like, I don't want nobody, like, being the boss of me, being a lord over me, being a god over me, being king, whatever. He don't care. In the middle of this conversation, it looks like Imu just, like, remembers something. Kind of like Gunko. It looks like Imu remembers something, sort of like Gunko in the middle of this conversation, where he goes on to explain that domination is the only true bliss in the world. And then you see this Anaki version of Luffy, raised eyebrows. I guess their conversation of Imu and Joy Boy before the Void Century. And he's like, isn't that right? And Imu gets lost in thought, and Loki's still like charging this attack. Like this dude's still, you can clearly see the lightning bolts, like black hockey coming out, and Imu's just like lost. And then you get the famous scene that everybody's talking about, where he's like, isn't that right, Joy Boy? And do you guys think that Imu will have that same voice filter that he has right now? That demonic voice filter in the anime when he will say this, or we'll get a full on male voice actor. So you guys let me know. Do you guys think he's gonna have distorted demon voice, or is he gonna have a male voice? Imu just has a full PTSD moment, which is crazy because like Joy Boy's dead. I'm assuming Joy Boy's still dead. Emu's just having a PTSD moment with a jaw like that, bro. Crimson Chin over here as the final villain. Confirmed. Oda told me, so I know the Crimson Chin's the final villain. Luffy feels it. He feels it like it's Super Saiyan 3. Got this, it's crazy. His lightning bolt is huge, it's massive. And Luffy, while pretty much just slamming down a shit ton of food, like this dude looks like he's about to go Gear 5 Tank Man. New form is gonna be happening. Gear 5 Tank Man. Giant form. Thought it was very interesting that Luffy pretty much said that can't win without a full stomach. Haven't seen Luffy say something like that in a while. Pretty much Luffy's gonna get all charged up. Gotta eat all this food like a senzu bean. So we're gonna probably see Luffy next fight or next chapter or two. Probably getting ready to fight Imu. Loki just sends Imu flying. It just reminds me of the Leo bazooka that Luffy did, but like 3 times worse. Like this dude just gets packed super far. You see like him get sent so far into the tree and then just lightning going around. He pretty much just says like, if you're getting distracted while fighting me, then you don't really respect me. Like you're underestimating me, dude. Surprisingly, Imu's actually hurt. Like he's bleeding, coughs up blood and everything. He's just like, oh shit, man, Needhog, fuck. Fucking Needhog is here, bro. Like I know he got the Needhog, but damn, bro. I really thought the Nemesis would really do it to him, man. But nope. Should have brought Nemesis out a second time. Needhog comes out, sends another Thorheim. Looks like Imu does an omen right before he gets hit. Looks like he does a dome, like double omen, two hand signs. So who knows what he's doing? But he doesn't say anything. He just does the hand signals, and then you just get this crazy, insane Thorheim. Mind you, like Loki is far as hell to be shooting his lightning beam. And then Imu just takes the attack. Seems like he negated the attack fully, and then he just smiles, saying thou art back. When he says thou art back, you see the same kanjis for when Luffy goes Gear 5. I'm assuming he hears the drums of liberation. I think we're on break until I think official chapter comes out like May 10th at least. This chapter was insane. Lots of fights. Very impressive. Imu's omen ability. Couldn't ask for more. We're definitely going to be able to see more. Crazy that Imu's still this nerfed, and like we're going to see more. And there's more to see with Luffy. Like, I mean, Luffy's not even here yet. This is just showing Loki his power. We still got to see the hybrid form. And are we going to see Imu's full ability? His full Zoan ability? Or the Devil's ability that like Sabo saw? Are we going to see like the full Zoan ability? Who knows? Very good chapter. Can't wait for next chapter. Seems like we're on break. Guess I'll see you guys next on the next chapter. Tell me what you thought of it. Tell me what you think. Tell me your theories. Tell me, did you like it? Tell me you hate it. Like, a dislike, comment, subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Peace.